Joe Burns, who claims he was at Kurt Cobain's Lake Washington mansion on Easter 1994 when he says Kurt Cobain was overpowered by Dylan Carlson, Mark Lanigan, and a third figure given a hot shot of heroin, taken to the greenhouse, and later shot, was definitely a part of the Cobain inner circle, and we can prove it in Courtney Love's own words. Let's listen!
This is Courtney. I'm calling for Mr. Klugman or Mr. Grant. Cali and Rene are staying at this rich guy named Jimmy Boyle's house. He's like this rock star, butt kisser, scary guy, and he's staying there with that girl Jennifer, and the drug dealer, and also Bonnie. Remember Bonnie and Joe that were the drug dealers on the hill? Well, Bonnie's with Jennifer as well. So that's where they are. And I don't know what they're doing, but I know that Rene is running around LA telling everybody that Kurt was his best friend, and all this stuff. It's like not true.
While I explain the context of this call, I'm going to display some messages between researcher Eric Blanc and who he says was Bonnie Dillard, which also kind of confirms the timeline stuff found in this call. I should note that Bonnie Dillard, who was Joe Burns' girlfriend at the time of all this, has maintained a similar story to Joe Burns according to a lot of researchers, but has gone silent lately in terms of feeling comfortable sharing that stuff publicly or in an ongoing way with anyone else. When examining the credibility of individuals like Joe Burns in the context of the Kurt Cobain case, this recording provides crucial contemporaneous evidence that places him squarely within the orbit of the people allegedly involved in the events surrounding the greenhouse. In this audio, recorded on Saturday, June 11, 1994, Courtney Love is providing Tom Grant with specific information on the whereabouts of various figures. She identifies explicitly Bonnie and Joe as the drug dealers on the hill. By naming them alongside others, specifically citing that Cali and Rene are staying at this rich guy named Jimmy Boyle's house, and noting that Bonnie is staying there with Jennifer, referring to Jennifer Adamson, Love's own words establish that these individuals were part of the same concentrated circle. This directly supports the accounts that place these specific people at the residence during the period in question. The call reveals a sophisticated level of management over these figures. Love explains that they are being put up at the home of a wealthy individual she describes as a rock star butt kisser and scary guy named Jimmy Boyle. From the perspective of myself, a working musician who has toured in the underground scene, you quickly learn that while you might occasionally cross paths with wealthy superfans who can offer a place to crash when you're broke on the road, the dynamic is often transactional and potentially compromising. It's an uneasy arrangement that usually requires you to manage their obsessive behavior, which is a price you pay for the utility of their resources. Here it appears that same logic of leveraging a superfan's resources, housing these figures in a private mansion, may have served a more calculated protective purpose, keeping specific, potentially volatile witnesses or participants controlled and out of the public eye. This likely allowed them to be sustained at a time when direct financial payments would have been far too suspicious to document, especially with the high-profile transition of Kurt Cobain's estate into probate and the formation of trusts for her daughter, which would have put her financial activities under immense legal scrutiny.